It should start recording. Yeah. Let that run for a little bit. Because,
Too shy, sir.
well, the recording thing it's iffy at best sometimes. Like, I've had recordings where we started, like, right in as soon as I hit record, and it didn't record, like, the first minute and a half. I was like, oh, okay. That's fun.
Just cuts off some of my voice. Great, it cuts off.
Right. So usually what I do is I let it run for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then we just kind of start into it. I don't know. Technology is foolish. It's silly. That's what it is. It's silly.
Absolutely, astronomically idiotic.
Right. Oh, so your handle is ProjectApollo68.
Yes, not the 9.
Not the 9.
69, giggity.
Oh, one away from a happy time.
Yes, and whipped cream. Hey.
So, you said recently that you stopped working 3 jobs to do content creation.
Yes.
How long has that been going on for?
A month. A joyous, loving month.
1 month, and you've already got 200 followers, huh?
Yep.
Man, you're a lot better at this than I am. I've only been doing this for half a year, and I've got 40.
Well,
But
there's definitely a lot. There's definitely a lot more to it than it used to be. There isn't all this pushing yourself to the limit of trying to get brand sponsorships and backlinks, affiliate links, the optimization. There wasn't all that before, if I remember correctly. Now there is. And
yeah.
my brain is just like, nope, doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Like, there's a lot of, like...
It's more corporate now than it used to be.
Well, it's no longer the Wild West of the internet, I think.
Nope.
Now everyone's got a Patreon or an OnlyFans or whatever the hell the other one is.
There's so many.
There's a lot. I've always made the joke that I should make an OnlyFans and just have like motivational speeches on it. Like grilling burgers, doing motivational speeches.
And a Speedo.
No, I got an apron that says I rub my own meat. That's perfect.
That'd be censored content only. You have to pay extra.
Yes. Above the paywall. It's a double paywall.
EA Sports.
It's in your wallet. Which is very true. Oh, man. EA is probably one of the worst gaming companies.
Agreed.
Only in recent history, though. Like, beforehand, they were one of the best. Like, I'm not sure how old you are, but, like, I remember being excited for seeing an EA game because you're like, I know it's going to be a great game. And then now it's like, oh, it's EA. Fuck.
I'm maybe 24, but I've owned an Atari, so I'm pretty old.
All right, not that far. I'm 32. Like, I started on the NES, the original NES, and then I worked to 64, a PS1, and then I think it was PS2, and then after that I went to Xbox and never went back. And now I'm a PC gamer.
I've always wanted to get into that, but I don't know how the whole, what's it called, toolerage, all the tools to do such.
It doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, if you know somebody who's into the PC gaming realm, it's relatively easy. Like my friend Brandon, I remember being on a Discord call with him, like, I'm building my own PC. What do I need? What do you recommend? Here's my budget. Build me something. And then he just sent me a whole bunch of parts lists, and he's like, just order this shit. You got it.
Just order this, and now I get to it. Like, oh, okay, cool.
And yeah, now I got a decent rig. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. It's average at best, but I'll never hit the top margin for this thing. Like, its graphics card's a lot better than what I want it to be. And he's like, don't worry, you'll never need to overclock it. I'm like, what's that? He goes, let me take your hand. I will show you the way.
Let me guide you.
Okay.
I must
Uh,
use the force. No.
there's a lot to it, I will say. Like, PC gaming has its perks, but console gamers definitely have its perks as well. Like, never having to worry about antivirus.
I'm lucky enough to have gotten a free Raider laptop from Full Sail,
Nice.
and it's just there.
So what kind of content do you make?
Um, More of the chill, laid back gaming content. I've reiterated on my channel that I'm not the scream in your face, slap a promo, promising giveaways, sweepstakes type guy. I'm just a chill, laid back guy, and that's probably why I haven't grown as much as I have, because of that market is all that. What I just said. There's not a lot of the marketing of gamers that just chill, laid back. So
Right, usually
that,
it's more high intensity stuff.
yeah, but that's just me. And I mean, there's a difference between high energy, screaming your face to the droning, monotonous content. I'm in between. I mean, I can sound monotonous sometimes, but again, I've told people my throat does not like me.
Yeah.
I've been sick and it's getting COVID 10 times when it first came out. It's just been good old fun, good times.
Well, quit licking the door handles and you won't get it.
I was having to go to the store. I was the store man.
Oh,
Was the
jeez.
sacrifice. He's young. He won't get sick. Right. Okay, cool.
So, I guess, do you, like, format your content, or do you just kind of hit record and go?
I just record and go.
Yeah.
I've said in like 2 videos maybe. I don't force jokes. If I don't have anything to say, I'll let the gameplay just play out, and you'll just see me playing the game. And if I have to say something, I'll say something. But otherwise, I'm not gonna really force a dialogue. And a script I can write maybe, but am I gonna stick to it? Probably not.
All right. I mean, unscripted content seems to be the way to go. Like, most of the stuff that's popular is the reactionary stuff right now.
And then another issue that probably comes with me not gaining an audience, even though most of my audience is from Russia. Go Russia! Hey guys, how are you? It's probably because I speak in memes.
Speak in memes.
Yeah, I'm complete just speaking in memes and nobody's understanding. It's nope. It's probably worse than the minion language.
Oh, jeez.
Considering my audience is Russian and my age to 30 something years old. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna skyrocket, but it's okay. We're here.
How do you speak in memes? Like, that's what I'm getting hung up on.
Well, it's just all the jokes I write. All my jokes are basically a reference to a meme somewhere in some format.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to use my dark humor. If I use my dark humor, I get canceled before I get monetized.
Yeah.
Said that. I've said that before. I said I'll get demonetized for monetized because I do cuss a lot. I have so many brick walls against me. It feels like 300 where they have the stack of the Persians and I'm Leonidas standing in front of it. There's just so much, but I don't care. It's just like, I don't want to conform to, the format to be successful. I'll just be me, but it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's like with my Twitch channel. I mean, I've made sure it's age restricted. Like, you have to be 18 to jump into the stream. And, like, I have really no rules in my chat besides, just don't be a racist asshole. I don't care. Because I have had a couple of people hop in and start talking politics, and then I've stopped gameplay and be like, you are wrong. Let me pull up this article. And then re-educate people mid-stream. Like, I've done that before, and I'm not afraid to do it. And it's great, because I was like, I have the power here. I don't know what you're coming to me for. Like, you're the one that didn't research. And,
Keyword, everybody, research.
Yeah. Don't take things at face value. Ever.
Nope.
Just like
That
NFTs.
oh god.
I've never seen something get so promoted and then burned out so fast.
Silly bands.
It's really bad.
Fidget spinners. I keep going.
Right? We've found a new discovery. Ball bearings wrapped in plastic. Ooh, yes! Great money! Stupid.
If anything, we can go back a little further, like a few decades. Barney.
Oh. Oh, no. No. Please, no. Shoot that fucking purple dinosaur.
I
That
made
was
the
the
joke.
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
So I made this joke. No one's ever got it. But let's see if you can actually get it. Do you know why Selena Gomez is so fucked up?
Do I know why Solim Gomez is so fucked up?
Yes. Do you know why?
Where do you begin?
She was on Barney.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's your answer.
You know, I got a feeling Bill Cosby was in the dinosaur suit. There's no way you can get teenagers to be like, yeah, this is perfectly normal. Like, there had to have been drugs involved. I will die on that hill.
You want to taste my pudding pop?
Either you fucking or we fucking.
That sounded oddly like, God, what's that guy's name from Home Alone?
Oh, I don't remember his
The
name.
little short dude.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell was his name? I have one of his sound bites.
Nothing would thrill me more greatly than to shoot you.
Yes.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
just like that's just like the Butch and the other guy from Power Rangers. We don't know their names, but we know what they sound like.
I never really watched the Power Rangers, so I don't know about that one. I was more of an anime guy. I don't know. I never really got into Power Rangers. I was like, I must watch Goku fight Frieza for 15,000 episodes on Namek.
I must watch your men yelling. But hey, I definitely watched it too. I think Kai was. And then Super came out and I was stuck and addicted to that one.
I stopped watching after the Cell Saga. That's where I pretty much stopped. I'm like, all right, what's this Majin Buu character? I don't give a shit. I'm
he
done.
eats people and shits out shot.
Yeah, it lost me. I'm like, I'm just done.
Super was actually really dim. Like there was an actual adversary that there was there was building up to him beating him, but that's how every other episode was. But this was more built up versus the Broly and the Frieza and the Cell. This was more like Joe Biden versus Donald Trump build up. It's just all.
I mean, was there really a contest with that though? I mean, really?
Yes, it took him to reach his absolute. Well, I guess yeah. Well, was it? Okay, I guess his absolute form. I don't know if you can call it absolute. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the fusions. I don't know how those. I'm not in depth enough for that one, but I don't know if God level is better than fusion or fusion's better than that. I'm not that.
I'm not up to Super Saiyan lore or power structure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
It's like you're better off getting me to explain the thought process behind One Piece than it is for me to explain Dragon Ball Z lore.
Yeah, I can better tell you about the building of an IKEA dresser than that shit.
Screw goes into slot A. Screw goes into slot B. Assemble 2 parts.
I'm missing 2 screws. Shit.
Why do I have extra of these parts?
I actually ask that every time my wife wants me to build something. I'm like, wait, why do I have 2 extra screws again? Oh, that's why.
That's
cool.
why I tend to stay away from pre-built stuff. Like, I found out after how to use wood stain and polisher, it's so much easier just to make your own. especially with the University of YouTube.
Right.
Like, I feel like everyone should have a BS degree from YouTube University.
I think doctors do, because we literally, during the process of our baby getting birth, the doctors were literally telling us to go on YouTube, look up stuff, and I'm like, you're the doctor. You went to school for 10 years, and you tell it, really?
Well, what do you call a doctor who graduates last in their class?
What?
Doctor. Like, they might have just barely passed, but they're still a doctor. It's terrible.
Got a point. I got a 70 in all my doctorate classes, but I'm still a doctor.
C's gets degrees. I hate the doctors. I won't go. I refuse. But then again, I don't know. I live in a very meth-filled location. So, like, all the doctors are like, oh, yeah, you've overdosed. But my arm's cut off. Ah, it's a side effect. But my arm is missing.
No, don't worry about that, Chappie. It's all right, fine. It's all daily dandy good.
It's just gonna bleed out on this operating table while I'm getting ready for some downers, I guess. I don't know.
At least the last thing I'll taste is good old chemicals.
When I was working, I don't know why it just reminded me of this. When I was working at a repair place, a construction repair, I remember a nail gun ricocheted off of a metal stud, and it hit me in the leg. And he's like, the foreman was like, oh, we got to go to the hospital and all this stuff. I'm like, I got a first aid kit in my tool bag. I know what I'm doing. And so we're riding our way to the hospital. And I've already got the nail removed from my leg. I've got gauze in there to get it all out. I poured a small thing of alcohol, like the hydrochloric alcohol in it, which sucked like a son of a bitch. Pulled out the gauze, filled it with super glue, put a Band-Aid over it. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for work again. I didn't hit anything important. And he's just looking at it and he goes, what? What? How? You're still going. Yes, sir.
It's like mom telling you to go to school. You're still going to school, huh? God damn it.
Yeah. I remember I got there and the registered nurse looked at my patch job and she goes, there's nothing more we can do for it. You already got it covered.
You did as much as possibly could be done.
Exactly. I'm like, it's just gonna suck for a few days. And then the super glue is gonna fall out when it's done healing. How do you know this stuff? I've been injured before. I know what I'm doing.
I felt the pain of being pained.
It's kind of the, what do I need a doctor for? I can learn it myself. I don't need a doctor. I need a specialist.
Degrees are just fancy writing on paper.
You're right.
And I have to pay $15 for it.
Yeah, that's the worst part. That's the true crime to humanity. I had to pay $15 for my degree, which cost me $20,000 in debt to get.
Exactly.
College is a sham.
That's just like how they want you to pay for a copy of your transcripts. I'm like,
Why?
What? It was free for you to print it. Why do I have to pay for it?
Right. Just send me the PDF.
Now that's $15 for just one copy. And I was like, wait, what? Digital copy. Wait, what about physical? That's 30. What?
Wait, really? They pay $15 for a PDF? Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah. Nope, not paying that.
Dude, that's like an eye prescription. You own it. Why? That's stupid. Well, that pays for the secretary to get her stuff together to send it to you. It takes 3 minutes. Like, are you?
She's using the office's fucking electricity for the fax machine. It's costing money here.
Oh my
What?
god. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of could get summed up to government subsidies for that one. That's just great laziness right there.
Come after me for the 15. Go after the Uncle Sam, or maybe Uncle Sam's brother Bobby.
Take away the Fed's credit card. Now.
I don't know. I think we're doing that enough with all the whistleblowers. We're making them anxious.
Maybe. I don't know. I just saw a thing. I know we said we weren't really getting into politics, but I just saw a thing that the GOP is going after the IRS for spending too much money. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens, because I want to see the IRS just dwindle in power.
All I see when I go on YouTube Shorts, and I try not to get addicted to the whole swiping for hours, but I did the swipe for a few minutes, and all I see is Andrew Tate this or Kanye this. He's missing, and I'm like, man, at least we're finally talking about the truth about this stuff. But I've been knowing about this, and I've been saying, and I still ain't missing. So hey, I feel special.
If memory serves me right, he's got allegations of human trafficking. Is that it? Okay.
Yeah, I believe they're a little.
I don't follow it, but I've just been hearing things in the side rooms, I guess.
All I hear is about him, and I'm sitting there thinking back to all the people who just pop up out of nowhere, seemingly, and I'm just like, something don't seem right here.
Well, he popped up because he pretty much said women don't want CEO roles; they want to be housemakers, and women don't want to be alpha; they want to be beta. And that was the reason he gained in popularity, because everyone was like, how could he be so sexist? And then they're like, actually, he's right. Almost 70% of women rather be homemakers. I'm like, okay. But he's the bad guy. And then all this human trafficking stuff came in. I'm like,
Yeah, but what he did say, first they cancel, then they arrest you, then poof.
Right.
I mean, it has been proven. Nope, I didn't say anything. Don't send the black cars and the helicopters. I don't know nothing.
Hey, you don't want to get Epsteined.
I don't know about the dart gun that shoots you and makes you have a heart attack and makes it look like an accident. I don't know nothing.
Oh, yeah, that CIA heart gun. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Scheiße.
One of my favorite memes is like Harambe holding the child, and it was like, hey kid, I got information on the Clintons, and then like he gets shot. I was like, yeah, that sums that up.
Not allowed to say nada. Keep your mouth shut with the Gorilla Glue and add a little bit of extra duct tape and some staples.
Hello, 911. Yes, you know who this is. I'd like to order a suicide.
Right. Probably how it actually goes. They have a list of how to kill the person.
Oh, yeah. It's bad when... Okay. Elon Musk owns Twitter. Elon starts pissing people off. Elon makes a post saying, I am not suicidal and I never have been. Like, he knows about it. He's into the whole game with it. And I can appreciate somebody like that, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say I agree with everything he's doing, but he's doing a bang-up job. Although Twitter's a cesspool.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worst.
And I'm the one just photo dumping pictures of our baby. And then I'm just looking at Twitter as a whole. I'm like, haha, I got my own corner of wholesomeness. And y'all are just fucked. Enjoy.
Is it the Jersey sub Twitter? How do you top your subs? It's like banned, and none of you are free from sin. Like, well, this is what you asked people to say. And they took it very degenerately.
This is why I stay in my room. I don't go outside anymore. It may sound terrible, but it's safe. I got a safe space.
Why do you need a safe space? Outside's so much fun. Don't you like to people watch?
No.
People watching is great.
I'm great here. Well, I was like, you need to get out more. I'm like, yeah, we can go out places as a family and us three, but in downtime time, I just...
No, I feel you. When I get home, it's, okay, I'm at home. I'm changing into pajamas. I'm hanging out at home. I ain't going nowhere.
That's me 24/7, unless we're actually going out with us three, but...
You're also unemployed. Like...
Yeah, disability.
Did you want to talk about the disability? Like, is it something... I don't know how personal you want to get, but is it like was it accident related? Something you were born with?
No, every definition of trauma you could come up with, I've been through. So...
Explosive diarrhea from Taco Bell. Everyone's been there.
Well, yeah. But no, the more big oof of all the traumas. Been through it, seen it, went through it, had fun.
Were you a military brat?
No, I was a drug addict's child. Yay!
Okay.
Fun times.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Cocaine, meth, do you know?
My mom was probably on all of it.
Oh, that's even worse. I'm sorry about that one. Well, that sucks.
It's all fun in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood because at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what they say. Hey.
Hey, at least that's a way of looking at it. That's better than, be like, oh, woe is me, my life sucks. Capitalism has failed.
Well, that's been we already know that one.
I love that excuse. Capitalism's failed, man. No, you just don't know how to play the game.
Capitalism is like an old Atari game. You have to play the Pong or either pay that. I don't think the game has an actual name, but it's just this dude that runs over pitfalls and swings on ropes.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a name. It might be.
I'm gonna look that up. What is this? Oh, NewsGuard. Okay.
We're going to laugh when the grandchildren come along and ask, hey, how are your games? Because they're going to be living virtual reality, sort of online type shit. We're going to be like, a button and a stick. That's what we had. Button, stick. And a wire to the TV.
That's a bunch of newer ones. What's the older one? Spike Jump game? I know what you're talking about. Wolf Run game. Oh, God. That we're getting too far. I don't know what the old one is.
I used to laugh because I see these ultra-realistic 4K hyper HD looking characters. I remember the characters back then just being little dots.
Yeah. Oh, it was called Pitfall. 1982. Pitfall. By the Atari. Dude. Yeah.
Yep. How are your games? Sticks and dots. Pixels.
This is the greatest graphics ever made.
That's what I thought when Grand Theft Auto 4 came out. Just like, whoa.
Tell you what, for how much cripe Grand Theft Auto gets, they are very stunning looking games.
Very much. Expecting that.
Yeah. Like, it sucks how much grinding that people have to do to make those games, but man, they make them, and they are great. But we're still waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6. It's been almost 20 years. It's time. Release it. Like,
if James Cameron can release Avatar 2 after 13, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Not to mention Incredibles 2 after how many years also? We're good.
I think 7?
Not to break any hearts, not to mention Ghostbusters' terrible downfall of a sequel came out after how many got? Oh, Jesus.
You mean the one with the all-women cast?
Oh, God. That's real political right there.
I never saw that movie. I just looked at the trailer and said, oh, that's going to flop. And it did!
There's only one reason why that movie was existing. Feminism.
Because...
People were mad because it was all male cast. They wanted... I mean, did you not remember the dude, the secretary's girlfriend was a female? There's a female there.
Right.
Come on, guys. She was part of the story. The main character's wife was part of the story. Come on.
I don't know. I don't... When it comes to movies, if they start, like, diversity baiting, that's what I call it. Like, oh, yeah, look at our diverse cast and whatnot. Like, that, you lose me. Because you're more focused on spotlighting this one thing rather than having a good movie.
Marvel.
Any movie past 2013. Fight me. I'm right.
Mainly Marvel. Well, the Kamala Khan and the...
Oh, yeah.
She-Hulk. Yeah, She-Hulk. And, yeah. The Eternals. That was a... Jesus Christ.
I never saw them because I looked at it and said, this is going to be trash.
Oh yeah, the Eternals literally looked like Justice League, but diversified. I don't want to make people mad, but it was. I just being honest.
Okay, and maybe you might know this, but what was that one movie? Was it Morbus? Where
Morbius.
it flopped, and then people on the internet gaslit the company so hard they re-released it, and it flopped even harder.
Yep, and became a meme. It's Morbid time became a meme.
That's right.
That is sad. Like, Marvel has just become
A joke.
a meme. Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm like, this is what happens when you're continuously pumping out movies. The quality inadvertently just gasses because you're pumping and pumping and pumping, and it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
That's,
I can
that's why
make things better. No, you can't.
That's why I told the wife, like, hey, let's go find a movie and go watch it in the theaters. Look at theaters and movies. I'm just like, never mind. Let's stay home, watch Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened? Like, what happened to the world to make it so disgusting?
They ran out of ideas for Hollywood.
I guess. I mean, I guess
All
they
the movie ideas have been taken.
didn't. Well, we can't seem to have a coherent thought, so we'll re-release something else. Yes.
Yes, quite indeed. Was indubitably. That's a great idea.
What if we make the Batman black?
Oh, like they did Iron Man? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What was it, Iron
Shit.
Heart or something?
You know, I don't even. I actually liked Marvel. Like when it was Iron Man and the whole Deadpool was good and Guardians of the Galaxy, and then after that it was just like, what's going on?
And I feel like that's a sentiment of a lot of people, actually.
Big muscly man swings around a hammer. Cool.
Yes. I like to see the CGI of lightning, too. Make it all inspiring. Put
think
boobs on it.
Samuel Jackson carried every movie.
Well, yeah.
Flat out say it.
Because we were all waiting for him to be like, motherfucker.
Yes, just like Pulp Fiction.
Man, that's some gourmet shit.
Big Kahuna Burger. You want to try some of this tasty, delectable treat?
That's what they call Royale with cheese. You telling me they put an egg on the damn burger? I've only ever watched Pulp Fiction once. And I remember it just being like, what the hell is going on? And then everyone's like, that's exactly how the movie's supposed to go. I'm like, okay.
I watched it multiple times only because I'm a huge fan of Bruce Willis. And I'm a huge fan of the 80s movies. I think 80s movies were just the golden peak.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion. And there was a peak in like the 60s, maybe the 40s, but then the 80s were just like top.
It's because they were overt with like a lot of the synthesized music into the movies, and like that's where the training montage came from, was from the 80s. Like every movie had some sort of training montage, and now it became like just a thing that all movies have for some reason.
I mean, I know there's downsize. What's the word down? My brain farts.
Down syndrome?
There's the ups and downs. The downs of the 80s, I don't really know it. All the ups were just amazing, like fucking arcades, putt golf, actually go out and have a date instead of now and
cocaine in the bathrooms.
Well, hey, there was a coherent peace going on around that area, so I don't.
You could smoke on an airplane.
I don't know, just every movie all my favorite movies are from the 80s. The Goonies, Karate Kid. What was the third? Shit. I really need to sleep. God, I can't even think straight. There's the two of them.
I guess the only movie I can say is my absolute favorite is the Boondocks 1 and 2. But 1 is better than 2? Or the Boondock Saints?
Oh, yeah,
Those are the only two movies I can really for sure say they're my favorite. Like, but I don't watch a lot of movies. So it's hard for me to compare those. I don't know, it's weird. Like, I feel like I should watch more movies, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't have time for this shit.
that's actually how I feel now. I don't have time to watch movies or TV shows. I was able to watch Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy. I
How,
believe.
how was Umbrella Academy? Because I heard it was really bad.
No, no, it's really good.
Oh, okay.
Like The Boys, it takes a different take on all the superhero shit.
I have watched The
Yeah,
Boys. That's right, I have watched The Boys. Oh
I'm
my
waiting
god.
too for 3 seasons. But yeah, it's just a new twist on the oversaturation. It just adds something different. Like,
Okay.
makes the powers more realistic as well. Like, they're
Oh,
not gonna be over. Like the dude with super strength is not superly overpowered to the point of why is he here? Um, the time traveler, of course, isn't overpowered as well, or he can just boop 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 travel whenever he wants, where all that. And the one person who doesn't know his full power becomes the strongest member of the whole group, and that's what's like, wait, excuse me, huh? What? What? What just happened here again?
that sounds like a lot like My Hero Academia. Like, the one guy who doesn't understand his power becomes god tier. Like, uh, you're laughing, but I'm right.
You are right. That's right. For all the protagonists. I don't know my full power yet, but let me just unleash it. Especially like Batman with my yells Martha.
It always amazed me on how Batman has never been called an asexual person or an incel. Like, I just don't get it. Because I don't think once he's ever had a romantic relationship. People just assumed he got with Catwoman.
No, he didn't. He wasn't. He was. I believe they got married and had a kid.
In which timeline, though? Because that's the other problem.
Good question. I know Talia al Ghul and him, I believe, had Damien. I could be wrong. Pretty sure they had Damien.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They did.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
remember that now, yeah.
Catwoman, I don't know the kid's name from him and Cat, but they had one too.
Yeah.
But those are only two I know of.
Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah. It's been a while since I've accessed that memory bank. I'm not up to real full date on my knowledge of things when it comes to like that. Like, oh, it's been more than 10 years. Put that in the cold storage.
I don't. I mean, out of the Justice League, I guess Batman's the only one I can really focus towards because everyone else's backstory is just what? Excuse me.
Right.
Like Martian Manhunter, his whole planet just poof. But
Uh,
other than that, there isn't much to him except for his whole planet species is gone. What else?
he's a
That's
sole
it.
survivor. You're supposed to feel pity for him or something.
I shall not feel pity for Green Man. Good.
Right.
I feel more pity for the Hulk than him.
Yeah. Because the Hulk is more of I didn't choose this. It chose me.
I think Edward Norton Hulk was probably the best. Don't hurt me, please.
I don't know who that is, nor do I really care. But I do remember seeing in She-Hulk, the Hulk doing yoga, and I'm like, what is this? Why are we doing yoga? And then my brain goes, your muscles, if they're that big, would not allow you to do this position. Like, just would not allow you to do that. Hello, fact checkers. I got a big story for you.
No, Edward Norton. You heard the Incredible Hulk, right?
Yeah.
That was him.
Oh, okay. From the 2000s?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I have to agree with you. Because when I think of the Hulk, that's the first face that comes to my mind.
Yeah, most definitely. It captured the animalistic version of the Hulk.
Instead
I
of
mean, I get.
the 80s Hulk that's just green body paint.
I mean, I guess it makes sense having the newer modern Hulk being more tame, but I don't know.
That's not why people like the Hulk, though.
Exactly. He's supposed to be raw.
He's supposed to be the toxic, masculine Andrew Tate that we all know and love.
Damn.
Smack a bitch! I don't condone that. Don't smack bitches. Unless they owe you money.
In the words of Chris Tucker, you just got knocked the fuck out!
Yeah. All right. What else do we got on my plate here? Oh.
Beans, greens, tomatoes, lamb.
What's this? Oh. Square Enix.
Ooh.
Square Enix, video game company.
Yeah.
They're caught up in an NFT dealing, and it seems more like, this story is already pretty much old.
What about
Short
Square
down.
Enix? What do they make?
They make a lot of Final Fantasy games. They're more of a Sony fanboy kind of base. They're pushing an NFT game, and it's not doing well. And it kind of feels like they're trying to push this game because they dumped so much money into it that they have to push the game to try and make up some of their losses.
Well, all they've been doing is releasing Final Fantasy. I mean, they probably do need a new avenue of revenue.
Right. I mean, they haven't just done Final Fantasy, but like that's their big one.
Yeah. It's kind of like Naughty Dog with Last of Us.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that game.
The audacity. It's all right.
No, I know, right? Oh, who would have guessed? A white guy with an opinion.
Skyrim has always been my favorite. I can't stick to. There's no other favorite. Skyrim's just there.
Oh, Skyrim is good, but I'm more of a Fallout guy. I like the Fallout universe much better than I do the Skyrim one.
I'm gonna try it though. Fallout. I'm gonna definitely try it.
If I have to tell you to, let's see here. Fallout 76 is not one to start with. If you were gonna start a Fallout game, I would suggest Fallout New Vegas. It's a little bit older, but it holds its age very well. Fallout 3 is pretty good. I think it was one of the best storylines. Fallout 4 is the best for endgame because you can build a civilization in the wasteland and make it yours. And there's a lot of factions that constantly fight each other, so you could pretty much start a war whenever you wanted to. And nothing beats better than mods. I've got a fat boy that's a Merv that also shoots at rapid fire. Be gone, infidels!
Mods make everything way better. That's what I did with Skyrim. I started modding it on the console.
I like the there's a mod in Skyrim that I absolutely loved. It was whenever the dragon was doing its roar, it would always do like some kind of horrific scream. Like just a horrific damn scream. And when it flew overhead doing its roar ice breath, it would do it too. And the sound effect would come in and out like it's walking away. It was great. I loved it. Whenever you hit something, it moaned. Like that was my favorite mod. Is whenever you hit something, it moaned.
Oh god!
It always, I don't know what it is about it, but it always made a smile on my face. You hit somebody with an arrow, it's like, ugh!
Oh my god! I should have known you had that.
I have a soundboard, and it is the best. I don't have that one, but I do have.
Oh no.
I bought a Stream Deck, and it's been my favorite. It works out great.
Just have nothing to say. Pop a button. There you
Yeah. Usually play that when there's silence.
go. Emergency meeting. Quick. Say something random.
Why are you gay?
I am happy because I've induced mental stability.
Yes? That's a thing? Teach me, old wise one. Teach me.
Must use the force.
But I don't wanna. That sounds like work.
Oh, Hannah.
Oh, a Stitch? Was that supposed to be Stitch?
It needs work.
A little bit. You got anything else you want to bring to the table?
Just waiting for the release of Hogwarts Legacy.
You know, my
Patient.
wife is too. It's February. She told me, she's like, I'm getting this. I said, okay. She's like, I'm buying the Legacy Edition. I'm like, okay.
Oh gosh.
You can buy it if you want. I'm not gonna be upset because I buy dumb shit too.
I buy dumb shit. I shouldn't buy dumb shit, but I do it anyways. Hence the Galaxy wrapped PS5 with the external drive. Yep.
Oh my. I've got a. What the hell did I buy that was the stupid thing this time? Oh. I wouldn't really call it stupid. It has its uses. I bought a musket.
What? Hold on. What?
A muzzle
What?
loader.
Wow.
I bought a muzzle loader. I'm like, it's muzzle loader season. I'm gonna try. And then lo and behold, I worked like 80 hours of overtime that week. Like, well, always next season. I bought a $200 talking piece.
What? Hold on. 200 talking. What?
Like it right now it just sits there, and so it's a talking piece. If people come over, like, yes, here's my musket, which I purchased and never used.
My dream is to buy one of the swords from Kill Bill.
Ooh, like the original one or a prop?
If I can get the original, that'd be amazing. But somebody's probably broke that shit by now.
Oh, probably. I don't know. How are you on firearms? Now I'm talking about guns. What's your stances?
If you need it, you can have it. Otherwise, take the safety precautions. Everybody's like, it's the person with the. It's not the person with the gun. It's the guns. Oh God.
Right.
No, it's the person. But
So what I do with that argument is I'm like, okay, so if somebody dies from being obese with a heart attack, do you blame the heart attack or do you blame the person for having a horrible diet? That's what I thought. You don't need an AR-15. You're right. I don't need it. I want it.
what if I want to cosplay? Then I'll need it.
I want to cosplay as the ARA or the ATF knocking on your door to take your food.
Oh God.
You didn't pay your taxes. We're here with the IRS to take it back.
Sure didn't pay your taxes, goddamn it. You're gonna pay your shit now.
We're here to take 15% of everything you own.
I've always been more with swords, like the Kill Bill, Ninja Assassin, Deadpool.
Swords are useful. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. They are useful. But man, they take a long time to train with.
True. Yes.
And if Indiana Jones has ever taught us anything, a revolver beats a sword user.
Not if you throw a throwing star at his kneecaps and make him beg for mercy.
Even that takes skill.
I'm sorry, your attendant says what? Punk.
Okay. There was a joke I heard from one of the old fucks at the American Legion. He was he's like, so this old lady gets pulled over, right? And the cop comes up to the window and sees a revolver in her dashboard. And and the cop's like, ma'am, what are you so scared of that you have to carry this with you? And she turns and looks and says, absolutely fucking nothing. Like, well, she's got a point.
Exactly. She had that. She don't need to be scared. She's good. Especially when you got that Detroit. What's that damn? It's on YouTube.
Man.
It's this dude trying to teach people self-defense, but it's all
wrong. Yeah, I know exactly what that is. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I love the YouTube guy. I think it's TikToks that bleed somewhere else, but I've seen several of them. Like, no, we're gonna debunk this. So somebody just does this, and like they got paintball guns, and somebody does this, and he just gets shot. He's like, oh, well, I guess that don't work. Let's try it again. Get shot again. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm 2-0 or 0-2 right now.
I don't have a healing factor, so I don't know what to tell you guys. I think I'm dead.
My head hurts a little bit from the 2 shots.
There's a hole where my hand should be.
I remember seeing another video. It was a guy. He was like, so in this scenario, I'm going to play the robber and what you do in case somebody decides to be smart. Now you back away 5 feet. Like, all right, he wins. Like,
no, just offer him a cheeseburger from McDonald's. They'll be all right.
Got any more of them cheeseburgers?
You want a 5-piece chicken McNuggets? Oh.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're gonna wrap this up here because you sound tired.
I am most definitely out of it. I'm
yeah. All right, so where can they find you at? Project Apollo 68, 86, dyslexic.
68. That is the handle for everything.
Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. I don't know. Do you got Twitch?
No, just Twitter and YouTube.
Okay. What is this? Oh. Okay, that's something on my Twitter popped up, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Something totally irrelevant just happened, and it completely shit my brain. Twitter's a cesspool.
Oh.
All right, well, thanks for coming on. I'll get this posted as soon as I can. But yeah, maybe next time I'll have one of my idiot friends come on and actually have a more open conversation about more autistic things. I don't know. I just hear.